is up, guys? If you're new to this channel, make sure you check the link down below. It shows you an interactive map on all the places that I've made videos on so far. All you have to do is click on the link to the map, and then you can click on a pin which will take you to a link of said place. Okay, yeah, so the audio on that one didn't work out. I do start the video on the far west side of town. Currently heading north on this residential street towards the main east and west route through town after starting at the city park. If you enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, as doing all of those things helps these videos destroy the monster that is the YouTube algorithm. Also make sure to hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I upload a new video of an area near you. If you enjoy this video, you might enjoy checking out some of the featured playlists on this channel. Videos on other places like what you see here can be found in my Illinois playlist, my Chicago Suburbs playlist, or in my USA Small Towns playlist. Now this next part is very important, so make sure that you're listening, as if you can't get enough of me on here, you can always go follow me on my other social media accounts, and those links are below. Okay, yeah, maybe that wasn't very important. I mean, to me it is, but probably not to you. Well, yeah, alright, so moving on now. Once I got to the highway, I ended up turning the wrong way initially, but ended up turning around in an abandoned Ace Hardware parking lot, and right next to it is a vacant gas station. Next, I head towards Morengo Community High School by taking the main east and west thoroughfare through town. Moringo was founded around 1835 and is located in the southwestern portion of McHenry County, which is a part of the Chicago metro area. The community was first called Pleasant Grove, but the name changed in reference of the Battle of Marengo, which was a war between the French and Austria in the early 19th century. Early on, Morengo relied on small industries such as a windmill factory, steam flour mill, carriage factory, nursery, and a stone quarry in which, supposedly, several buildings in downtown are made from the stone from that quarry. Outside of that, there's not much history to Moringo. Over time, it's continued to grow slightly due to the suburban expansion that continues to happen in Chicagoland. The region isn't necessarily gaining more people collectively, rather it's a pattern of people continuing to move further away from the city, and it's evident in parts of Moringo, with sections of the city being newer cookie-cutter subdivisions, and some of those subdivisions in Moringo are starting to become bigger than the original town itself. The road that we're on, which is called US 20, is also called Grant Highway after the former US President, Ulysses S. Grant. US 20 in the rural areas of Illinois is known as Grant Highway. The reason why is that the former president lived in Galena, in which US 20 travels to. On the left are a couple of nice houses, I suppose. To the left here is Morengo Community Middle School. And this is Morengo Community High School, home of the Indians. Next, I head back towards downtown, and I'll share some stats about the place along the way. History shows that Morengo has continuously grown in population over the years, until recently, as the most recent population estimates show that Morengo is expected to lose population for the first time in many decades. McHenry County, where Morengo is located, is also expected to see its first ever population loss in recorded history. The population of Morengo today is 7,400, and the median household income is $64,000 per year. The poverty rate, to my surprise, is above average at 13%. 21% of adults 25 and older hold a bachelor's degree or higher, and the median value of owner-occupied housing units is $154,000. Niche.com gives the public schools an A-, so you can't get much better than that. The crime rates in Morengo are basically non-existent. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't already, make sure to drop a like for that amazing insight. Currently, I'm on the far eastern side of town, and now I'm heading south through a mix of some older and newer housing.
Jenny had the doors off.
Just a 20-minute drive east of Morengo is the larger suburb of Crystal Lake, and a 20-minute drive southeast will get you to the larger suburb of Huntley. It's no doubt that Morengo's continuous growth over the years has contributed to the larger factor of suburban expansion throughout Chicagoland. Morengo is just a teeny tiny part of that, being a smaller community.
I sang to myself just because I like the sound. And there were no crowds, so I need one now. Do I need one now? I wanna run through a field just to feel the wind in my hair, yeah. I wanna drive through the night 'cause I feel like going somewhere, yeah. I don't need a reason, I don't need permission, 'cause I don't care, yeah. So if you wanna take a ride, take my hand and I'll take you there, yeah. Sneaking on the beaches, fires at night. Really too cold to swim, but I guess we had to try. Should've brought a blanket, but your arms are enough. Waking up for work's looking pretty tough. Yeah. Laughing because I had nothing figured out. No. And there was no plan, so I need one now. Do I need one now? I wanna run through a field just to feel the wind in my hair, yeah. I wanna drive through the night 'cause I feel like going somewhere, yeah. I don't need a reason, I don't need permission, 'cause I don't care, yeah. So if you wanna take a ride, take my hand and I'll take you there, yeah.
Now I head north towards the north end of town.
Take you there. I sang to myself just because I like the sound. There were no crowds, so I need one now. I don't need one now. I wanna run run through a field just to feel the wind in my hair. I wanna drive through the night 'cause I feel like going somewhere. I don't need a reason, I don't need permission, 'cause I don't care. So if you wanna take a ride, take my hand and I'll take you there.
And I think it goes without saying that this is downtown Marengo. It's only a couple of blocks long on the main north-south thoroughfare through town called State Street or Highway 23. It looks like most other small town downtowns in this area. Most of the storefronts seem to be occupied with small businesses, so that's good. If you're ever wondering where to get ice cream in this town, this seems to be the place where to go get some. In most recent events, Morengo is known for being the site of a gas explosion. On the morning of June 11, 2017, a single house exploded from a gas leak and woke up the entire neighborhood. The explosion happened along this street to the left that I show here. Residents of the neighborhood were forced to evacuate, and property damage was caused throughout several houses in the neighborhood. Up to 50 homes were damaged, however, no fatalities were recorded from the incident. 2 people suffered minor injuries, and that was all. The homeowners of the house that exploded were out on vacation when it happened. Next, I continue hanging out on the north side before heading back towards downtown. Ahead on the left, the church that you see painted in yellow is the Morengo United Methodist Church. And the church that you see on the left up ahead now is the First Presbyterian Church. Definitely looks like there used to be a door underneath the Coca-Cola sign here on this brick building. Maybe it's platform 9 3/4, and maybe someone should try running through it. Okay, yeah, just kidding, don't do that. To the right might be one of the fancier looking gun ranges I've come across. At least I can't say that I've seen one with a marquee like that of a theater. Summed up, Marengo is a nice and quiet little town on the outskirts of Chicagoland and will probably continue to be just that for quite some time. As growth in the Chicago area continues to slow, Marengo might not ever fall victim to suburbanization, or maybe it will. That's not a terrible thing though, as all that would do is bring in more money for the place and will likely make it wealthier. It's hard to see this place ever falling through, and it seems to not be quite as boring as Genoa, Illinois, which was my previously uploaded video. Nonetheless, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, as doing all of those things helps these videos destroy the monster that is the YouTube algorithm. Also, make sure to hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I upload a new video of an area near you. If you enjoyed this video, you might enjoy checking out some of the featured playlists on this channel. Videos on other places with amazing insights like what you saw here can be found in my Illinois playlist, my Chicago Suburbs playlist, or in my USA Small Towns playlist. Last but not least, if you can't get enough of me on here, you can always go follow me on my other social media accounts, and those links are below. We'll see you next time. Peace!